What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Spring break is over, and I'm sure we all did pretty exciting things from inside the houses we're all stuck in. I personally have made lots of music, gone for a run most days, and become shamefully, secretly addicted to TikTok. But now we're back, so it's time to get down to business. Let's go. All right, so before the pandemic, we were hitting it pretty hard with the monomyth, and we were about to jump into the Epic of Gilgamesh. With that said, I think it's time to jump into this thing and bring it to a close. When I first heard about this story, I thought it would be boring, but eventually it became one of my favorites. But why, Mr. Welch? Probably because it's the first superhero story. Actually, it's the first of a lot of stories. Actually, it's the first story ever. Ever. Wait, ever? Yeah. Like ever. It's so dang old, it was written down on clay tablets by people called the Babylonians, who wrote it with twigs. Now, this is not to make it sound like the Babylonians were stupid. They were some of the baddest mamma jammas that ever lived. They lived about 4,000 years ago in ancient Mesopotamia, and they were the first empire ever. Minus the Akkadians, but think about the Akkadians like the Babylonians' daddy empire. The Babylonians spent their time mobbing the countryside, taking fools over, and generally being awesome. They invented the first postal service, had a killer army, built the first set of roads to connect their cities together, and they even invented their own language. Guys, their king's name was Sargon of Akkad. That's a robot's name, and you can't convince me otherwise. Do you seriously not picture that guy rolling around the battlefield like, I'm going to melt your brains with my laser vision? Anyways, robot Sargon and the Babylonians pretty much went around conquering everybody, and eventually they conquered the Sumerians, with which they had a pretty special cultural relationship that you're going to read about during today's assignment. Guys, the key thing here is that they were not too busy being awesome to write down the Epic of Gilgamesh, and because they were pretty good at keeping records, we still have most of it today. Most of it. So the assignment. I'm going to go ahead and give you all the assignments for the week now so that you can do them at your own pace, but know that they are due at the end of each class day at 3:30. So today, read the textbook pages I've uploaded and fill out the key details chart. What you're trying to do here is list key details about the Akkadians/Babylonians and then conjecture about what those details might suggest about that society. For instance, the Babylonians had a huge empire, which seems to suggest they had a lot of power. They also had the very first written code of law, which seems to suggest they valued order. You got this. And that's it for today's assignment. Friday, you're actually going to kick it with our boy King Gilgamesh. Watch the Gilgamesh cartoon that I've uploaded to Classroom and then fill out the viewing guide with it. Mostly, I just want you to chill and enjoy the story aesthetically first. There'll be plenty of time for analysis next week. Now guys, I cannot stress this enough. Make sure you upload your work to Classroom each day. It has to be submitted to the assignment. Don't email it to me. Don't comment a link to it. Make sure it goes in the assignment. And that's it, gang. If you need me, I'm definitely here for you during class time or office hours. I will say if you're looking for a quick response, the best time to get to me is during your scheduled class time. During other parts of the day, I'm working with other students, or I'm grading old work, or I'm looking towards the next unit, or a myriad of other things for school. So I just need you guys to kind of like be with that and just know that when you reach out to me, I'm doing my very best to get back to you. But the best time to reach out to me is during your class time. If you have a question, shoot me an email. Let's get at it. Oh, and while you're at it, why don't you smash that like button? That was cool, right? I think that was cool. I'm not above begging for likes.